Hello everyone, as you can see down the garage again today. Going to spend an hour or two. As you can see, I've managed to move the Capri over to this left hand side so I can gain access down this side. And today's project is all the brakes on this near side. Obviously it's all pretty straightforward. You can see I've stripped everything off. I've got to clean all this old grease off yet and tidy that up. But there's the hub. I've put new bearings in there, front and back. Clean the disc up. As I say, there'll be new discs going on a later date. So there's the black back plate cleaned up. I just gave that 2 coats of Hammerite. It's not. I had to use the Cure Rust as well as, because it was in a pretty sorry state, but it's come back pretty good. It'll do. And there's the new flexi from that goes from the strut to the inner wing. There's the old one. Now that old one, don't know whether you can see it, I just tried blowing down that and it's solid. Obviously it was getting replaced anyway, but whatever's in there brake fluid wise is coagulated, whatever you want. So basically that's for the bin. So there's the new one. There's a new copper brake pipe I made up that goes from the caliper, which is there. There's the new caliper, already pads assembled in it with the anti-rattle shims and new pins. New brake pipe goes from there up to the flexi. So that's the project for today. One other little thing, where have I put it? Air filter top. I cleaned that off, give it a spray, a couple of coats of undercoat and spray. So that's come up nice. This will just help to titillate the engine bay up a little bit. I've done that to the to the driver's side. That's the bottom steering arm off the bottom of the hub. They were rusty, so again, rotary wire brush. Hang on one sec. Rotary wire brush. Get them up to bare metal, sand and paper, and then 2 coats of etch primer, and 2 coats of satin black with 2 coats of lacquer, clear lacquer, which helps to sort of keep the dirt and grease off it. So when everything's reassembled, at least it'll look half decent. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I'll just keep it short and sweet. Won't bore you because I've already been through the back of it. There's the air cleaner housing. You can see that was the same condition. The top was in the same condition as this. I've already started rubbing it down at the back. Let me just twist that round. Sorry about that. As you can see, there's no, it's all surface rust. So again, once I've finished with that, I'll show a little picture. And again, it all helps to make the car look better, bring it back to sort of half original condition. Now, one little thing I've been toying with, I don't know whether you've noticed, I've got a degreasing bath there. I've yet to use it. Obviously it runs off my compressor, but it's basically the same dimensions, because I've been doing a little bit of research, as a sandblasting cabinet. It's relatively cheap. They're about 250 quid off eBay. But all these little bits that I'm wearing my fingers down on with sandpaper and rotary wire brushes, I thought if I had a blasting cabinet, that'd be the answer, wouldn't it? Saves me fingers, saves hours and hours of rubbing and polishing away. The likes of, there's the old caliper. If I was to refurbish that, or look to renew it, or refurbish it, well, these are all things I can put in a blast cabinet. As long as I've got the room, I'm really thinking about getting one. Because it'll save me so much time. And let's face it, who wouldn't have one if you could afford one? Because they're a brilliant little machines. So maybe down the line you might see a picture or one in the garage, because I've got a compressor to run it with. As you can see, it's out there. Doesn't look the best condition, but hopefully that's my plan anyway. So anyway, oh, if anyone wants to know, I just jacked up the front of the car with my small trolley jack and basically pushed the car, physically pushed the car, left the wheels on the back, pushed the front of the car, and luckily it slid over. Enough room for me to work on this side, and I'll do exactly the same with the back. I've got a tow bar, there's a tow bar fitted to this car, so I'll jack it up at the tow bar and gently nudge it across, just to give me room to work on the rear brakes, and obviously enough room I can pull the half shaft out, because at the minute I'm still too tight. Now I will take a video of the state of the brakes, because I somehow deleted the last one on the other side, but you'll see the condition of those rear shoes and back plates and what have you. And anyway, that'll be the next job after this. So a couple of hours today, I'll get all this sorted, the front boxed off, and basically I'm getting there to the point where once I've done the rears, I can actually push the car in and out. Never mind drive it, I can push the car in and out of the garage, because the brakes will all be done. I'm not bothered about even bleeding them for the time being, because I'm toying with the idea of taking the rear axle off, you see. But as long as I can push it in and out, that's all I need, because as I say, the brakes were all seized on before, couldn't move it. So yeah, I'm getting there. So the Black Beast, she's on the up and up. Catch you again very soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye.